I think that was the same one. Welcome back. It is October 19th on this post-tornadic activity. Saturday.
We almost died.
We almost died. Well, John didn't. He wouldn't even know when he was dying.
I was asleep at 8:30.
Yeah, he died at 8:30, and
Being the good friend that I am, I alerted the people that I cared about. So you two, my mom and dad.
yep.
And if my girlfriend was in the path, I would have notified her. But
Eventually, I would have notified her.
she knew what was going on. So I tried to notify Scott, but he was in bed already.
Yeah, I didn't see your text till about 4 a.m.
Yeah. So
that was about 4 hours.
4
5
hours.
too
I'd have been
late.
dead for I'd have been dead.
They wouldn't even started looking for your body yet.
I got nervous when I lost satellite. Once I seen that it crossed like the Banana Road area, I was in the dark, literally. I had no idea where it was going. Like, well, I'm just going to lay here, and if I wake up and I'm in a tree, I'll know what happened.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching Paul Delgado on Fox 13, and they were talking about how a tornado was headed up through southern Hillsborough County, through the Fishhawk area. So I'm like, oh, that sucks. So I turned it off, went and did some stuff on my computer, and then I get a text from Mica about 20 minutes later from Mica Winter,
Michael Winter.
meteorologist.
I'm more like a Steve Jerkme.
Yeah,
Channel 8.
You're not a John Winter. You're not a Michael Winter. You didn't blow your brains out.
True.
Saying, hey, I just saw there was a hurricane near Galloway Road, which is like right by your house.
It's not a hurricane, it's a tornado.
Or
I
tornado.
said tornado.
Yeah, tornado.
There's a tornado. There's a tornado in the hurricane.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
He said it was going down Galloway Road, which is where your house is, and right up the road from my house.
Yep.
So I turned the news on, and they were talking about how it just crossed I-4, knocked a semi-truck over.
It's on the beeline.
I'm like, shit. So I'm sitting there watching the news. My cameras show all the trees going crazy. The power went out.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
when shit gets real.
yeah,
It's
I'm
like
like-
the beginning of a horror
yeah,
movie.
you know it's close when the power goes out. So what do you do when there's a tornado? You go stand by your sliding glass door and look out the door and see how everything.
We just saw a post Micah's mom
Yeah.
posted on Facebook, and someone actually got a picture
Outside.
of the
Yeah.
tornado. It was a pretty decent sized tornado.
So I'm just sitting there looking out my sliding glass door with my cell phone in my hand.
That thing would have
Oh,
wrecked
yeah.
you. It would've-
Dude, a privacy fence panel probably would have went through the fucking door and speared me and
Well,
fucking impaled me.
The pictures on Facebook, you seen the one semi truck was turned over,
Yeah.
and actually a freaking light pole went through the semi truck.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't
So-
see that one yet.
But I was looking out the window. It got crazy for about a minute, and then it stopped. I'm like, well, it's gone.
Yeah, I seen
Yep.
somebody had one of them fifth wheel travel trailers.
Yep.
They're pretty big. The wind caught that, flipped it over in the
Yep.
driveway.
Paul and Wendy, who live a half mile up the road from me, they lost their neighborhood. Every fence is gone. A lot of trees down in their neighborhood.
And they lost one chicken, right?
But they got it back.
They got a chicken
Yeah,
It
back.
ended up back in the cage.
Yeah. But the thing is I love your comment or your text to the group chat.
Yeah, I was like,
Was-
I was like, damn, Paul needs to get into construction. His chicken coop survived more than 95% of the Kathleen did.
The middle school had all the roof off,
Yeah.
ripped off.
The chicken coop, no harm done.
No harm, no foul.
All these privacy fences and all that, they concrete into the ground. All these trees that have been there longer than we've been alive,
Bless me.
True.
they didn't survive. But the chicken coop, the Taj Mahal of chickens that Paul built, unscathed.
Yeah, I had no clue.
They ever say if it was like the tornadic level, don't they do it like a T5?
Yeah, category or no? Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking hurricanes again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like T5, T3.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So it's like a
No.
chicken quesadilla tornado.
Oh man, if it's T7
T7.
tornado is so delicious.
That means it's powerful and spicy.
We didn't see Bill Paxton. He didn't come out here.
Well, my mom evidently was Helen Hunt. She's
Yeah.
outside taking pictures. Storm chasing.
I will say that opening clip, I thought they were talking about them cows at the grocery store.
The cows. We
Fat-
got another cows.
I don't know, fat heifers.
Yeah. Don't call Trudy a heifer.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
Was that Twister?
yeah,
Twister,
that was at 11:30 last night.
Was that like 1992 that movie came
Yeah.
out? That's a
Early
good one.
90s.
About ready to watch some Twister again.
I was a
It's been
youngin'.
while.
you guys remember going to Universal and then going on the Twister ride?
Yes, that was a cool ride. I don't know if they have it anymore, but that was one of the cooler rides.
I don't know if I went on that ride.
Yeah, that you walked
the gas station and
you walked up to the fucked up house.
1996 is when it came out.
96, wow.
It made $92 million.
I believe it, and they had
Holy shit, man.
They had a bunch of like aluminum foil with sticks sticking out them in that pod.
Oh yeah, with the little balls in it. And all
to
that.
go and capture
all right,
the wind speeds.
here's the next thing we fucking do. All right,
Dorothy. It was called Dorothy.
Dorothy, that's right.
Next fucking tornado that comes, we fucking make a movie. We follow that bitch.
This is the first tornado I remember in our area.
In my entire life that I
lifetime,
know of. Yeah, like I remember in elementary and middle school doing the tornado drills where you get under the desk.
I've seen the warnings on TV, but
all right, so we
actually have one come this close.
All right, so we can't wait that long. We go find the next one.
We make our own tornado.
yeah.
Storm chasers. We gotta become storm chasers.
It took 30 years to experience a tornado, and now you're telling me I gotta wait another 30 years? I'll be dead by then.
All I'm saying is,
My dog's howling.
at first
We're not that bad, are we? I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's a tornado alarm.
Shut that shit off.
What's this?
Luna!
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus. Must be like a siren or something outside. I'm like, what the hell is that?
I don't even know what I was thinking about now.
Yeah, I know. Storm chasing.
All I know is for $92 million, I'll go find a tornado and we'll follow that thing.
And that was in '96. They made $92 million.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
We can do a whole recreate, just like we did the Talladega Nights remake.
Yeah, we'll take all Mean Green because she's paid for it and she don't cost a lot.
We'll throw a Dorothy in there, which will be like basically a modified shop vac.
A 5-gallon bucket with some golf balls or some ping pong balls in it.
Ping pong balls with GPS sensors in them.
Toss that bitch up in there. We got a bunch of Fitbits attached to them.
You put like the little windmills you got as you were a kid.
Yeah,
like the little
pinwheel. Yeah.
We could duct tape a pinwheel to the bucket. Oh yeah, we're picking up speed.
Wind speed is at an all-time high. It just broke the stick on the pinwheel.
Well, I don't know if we talked about it on the show before, but I was talking about redirecting hurricanes.
No, Jesus.
And
yeah, everyone turns on their fucking ceiling fans or that's like a box fan pointing towards the ocean and push it back.
Well, we were talking about redirecting hurricanes and, having different air pressures, basically funnel it to wherever you want. But like the tornadoes, we basically get like a little Dorothy, but then we throw a bunch of mini fans in there, and it releases. But the mini fans are going the opposite direction of the way the tornado's rotating, and it stops the tornado from rotating.
It just hovers over this one house the whole time.
And then when the fans land, it like cuts people's arms and shit off.
Yeah, John doesn't think about it. Once the tornado gets to his subdivision and he turns on his little contraption, it would just hover over his subdivision until it burns out. I totally did not think this one through.
It literally drilled a hole in my yard.
It would have just passed over my house,
hit my septic
not
tank.
damaging anything, but instead it sat here for 13 minutes, just fucking spinning over my neighborhood and destroyed everything.
Yeah, my septic tank is now on my roof.
Yeah, I can hear the news. For some reason, this tornado just stopped and totally destroyed this one area that would have been unscathed.
It'd be like your computer saying download 99% for 5 minutes and then complete.
Yeah, right.
Just sitting there.
Hauled ass to get to 99%.
Hauled ass to do nothing.
Yep.
All started with a modified grill and a shop vac and a bunch of mini fans.
Yeah, John with that little fan that you get at the theme
ping
park
pong
that
balls.
has a little mister built into it. John just out there in his yard with like 50 of those.
But I mean, honestly though, if you want to stop it from rotating, you do something you drop something inside of it and it
makes it go the other way. Yeah.
And as soon as it stops rotating,
It just
you stop
falls
it.
out.
Yeah,
it just falls out of the sky.
Why don't you take your karate and go up there and judo
Roundhouse
chop right
kick.
in the middle, right in the middle of the tornado?
Yeah. Everybody from your dojo does roundhouse kicks in the opposite direction of the tornado.
The wind speed. Would be funny as hell.
Those dudes are just like kicking the air. What the hell is going on?
That's how you stop tornadoes.
Yeah, just roundhouse kicking the fucking air.
But come on, man. I thought we were smart creatures. I figured we'd be able to stop hurricanes and tornadoes by now.
Nope.
Shit, I'm trying to live forever, and no one's even came up with that yet. I'm not saying I'm that smart, but damn, like, there's a lot of smart people, and nobody's thought to make it, like, possible yet.
That's true.
We had
Damn.
people fucking invent the light bulb.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, electricity and light's important and stuff like that, but
But they can't fucking control
yeah.
the weather.
Right.
can't control the weather yet. I mean, shit.
I do have an important survival tip for both of y'all. If the power goes out, you can heat your coffee without power. I learned that this week. Fun
yeah?
fact Friday. If you
It's Saturday, though.
I know. But it was preparing me for today.
Oh.
Little did I know, I started my Friday morning off hearing this. If you yell at a cup of coffee for 8 years, it will be hot enough to drink. The energy from you yelling will heat that
So
cup
if
of
you yell
coffee.
at anything that long, it's going to get hot. You yell at me, I'm like, you're going to piss me off. I'm getting hot.
You yell at me for 8 seconds and
Yeah.
I'm already boiling.
I'm pissed.
Well, in order for you to do that, you'd have to literally have that cup of coffee sitting on top of your toilet with a fridge, with self-serve grocery delivery. So you basically never getting out of the bathroom if you're going to be yelling at the cup of coffee that long.
Just
By
shit
the
your
8th
pants.
year, you'll just be like,
Because you would have to do it consistently. You couldn't walk away and let it cool off. You would have to literally
I
yell.
was going to say, it would take 8 years of constant yelling.
And I think your voice box would go out before
What I
you'd
want
be
to
capable
know,
of doing that.
who's the dumbass that sat
Who
there
did
for 8
that?
years
Yeah.
and warmed up a cup of coffee?
I think it's
Tom Hanks,
I think it's
Castaway?
based on calculations. That's how they come. Like,
You know what?
I don't think nobody's ever done it.
I'll
We're
just drink
gonna
an
pay-
iced coffee. I'll just drink an iced coffee. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
Researchers send out one of the bullshit things. We're going to pay somebody $100 if they yell out a cup of coffee.
Sign
for
me
8
up.
years.
It took them 8 years.
Yep.
No, fuck that. I'll build a fire and then I'll heat it up with like a pot and I'll heat some water up and then add some coffee grounds or something.
Yep.
I'm not.
You rub some sticks together.
Yeah. I'll go back to my caveman instincts.
Get the fire started
Yep.
6 years later.
I'm going to start a small fire in your mother's panties.
If it's tight enough and there's enough friction, it's possible, right?
man.
That's off a movie. That's a famous Gary Busey quote.
I don't
Start
even
a
remember.
small fire in your mother's panties.
I don't even remember that.
It's on Black Sheep with
Oh.
David Spade and
Okay, yeah, that's
Chris
old
Farley.
school. Yeah,
yeah.
that was funny. You caught me off guard with that.
I was not ready for that.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's actually kind of possible. If there's no lube or there's nothing moist in there, and there's a lot of friction, you can start a fire.
You should not be talking about your mother's panties.
It's not my mother.
I thought my armpit was going to caught a fire this morning.
Oh yeah.
For whatever reason, this shirt I wore to the gym,
Irritating the shit out of it.
every time I would do something, it would like grab my armpit hair and like twist it up and like yank and pull and like itch and burn.
Yeah, fuck that. That's a good reason to stop going to the gym.
I was just like, you need to trim your armpit hair.
Yeah, right?
Man.
John's like, we can cut the sleeves off.
Yeah, I was like, I have no issues right now. I have no sleeves. Hey, do you miss those texts to get up in the morning and
Nope.
go?
Nope.
I do miss having you
You
there,
still
man.
miss it? You still ducking Mica on going to the gym in the afternoon? You going in the morning instead?
I'm not ducking nobody.
John just adjusted his lifestyle.
Yeah, once you got home, you started going in the morning.
Here's the deal. I need to be home with my daughter in the afternoons,
Mhm.
and Tuesdays and Thursdays are for sure I'm going to the class.
Yeah, you'd rather go hang out with his karate friends than his best friend his whole life.
You keep talking shit, my karate friends are going to come over here and beat your
Bring
ass.
it. Oh, I have a pistol.
Nope, you're not going to have enough hands to cover everybody.
Oh, yeah, I have enough bullets.
We're going to catch you off guard and do some ninja shit.
I have cameras, John. I can see y'all coming as soon
Nope.
as you pull in the neighborhood.
Well, then we won't attack you here.
We'll
You'll be
get it-
shopping at Walmart, and I'll have one of my ninja friends come out of nowhere and
We'll
judy
get
chop you.
him. We'll get him where he least expects it. The drive-through at Taco Bell.
You
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
That person that
I'll
you
take
just
a
handed
T7.
Not only did you just hand your credit card checking out to a fake Taco Bell member, now that Taco Bell member jumped
Why
in
is
the
there
window.
a fake Taco Bell member inside the Taco
It's a
Bell?
stage
We've
Taco
been,
Bell.
we've been waiting for you to show up because we know you're going to come.
Say we scouted out his patterns.
Yeah.
We know he
So-
goes there 5 days a week.
All right, so we know you're coming there, so we're going to freaking have someone waiting there. You're going to hand your card over to the wrong person, and then after they take your card and your identity,
This is going
now we're going to come through the window and the other side and jump you.
And you know what's gonna happen? Pow pow!
And you're
Yeah.
not getting your Taco Bell. I'll
There's
tell
gonna be
you
a
that.
okay, but there's gonna be a dead guy hanging out the window of the
Nobody's
drive-thru window.
dying. Nobody's dying, Ross.
You don't know that.
Taco Bell's not worth dying for.
it's worth killing somebody for.
Maybe that's Taco Bell's motto, because that's why they started putting metal shavings in their beef.
Just keep talking shit about my ninja friends, though.
He's gonna throw his topic away.
There's metal in the beef.
As soon as I said it, he's like,
Fuck, you brought it up, so I'll let you do the story. No, I'm not taking your topic from you.
That's all I knew about it. So
Sounds like he's getting mad.
But I saw that how they pulled all the beef. All the times I've
recalled,
been there.
yeah.
Yeah, I've still had beef products.
Does
so.
it have aluminum shavings in
I
it?
don't know. I didn't read the story. Actually, just threw it away because Mica
just
brought
printed
it up.
it out.
Yeah.
You don't read the stories before you.
It was a
bring them over?
segue.
No.
It was a segue leading into
All right,
it.
so let me do it since I have no fucking clue.
The flip-flop carried over to the garbage.
Taco Bell recalls 2.3 is that million?
I don't know. You have the story in your
It
hand.
says 2.3 M pounds
That's
of
million
seasoned
pounds.
beef. Holy shit. And it's from metal shavings in their food. Revealed Tuesday. And
Oh, today's Saturday, so-
This article was published on October 15th. And the U.S. Department of Agriculture said there were no injuries or
Oh, wow.
illnesses associated with the contamination.
Deep pass. First down, South Carolina.
Nothing is more important than our
Go
customer
big
safety.
cocks. Gamecocks.
Oh,
Cocks
damn,
are wearing
the game
black today.
started?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I
It's
wasn't
long,
even paying attention.
deep pass on the first play by South Carolina.
Ross, you should really read this because,
It could be.
The beef has been there.
yeah,
It
we
was
already
there yesterday when I went there
we
last
fucking
night.
we already ate it.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I let you eat that taco.
and they said there has been no illnesses
Nope.
or injuries or nothing like that.
Nope.
But you did eat metal shavings.
It's cool.
Yeah,
People
what-
have eaten worse.
That's why that free taco at work yesterday, I let you have it.
I did eat a free taco yesterday, and I had a taco at lunch, and then I ate Taco Bell for dinner.
Well,
Fat ass.
Yes. Well, I only had one taco at
What
lunch.
did I have? I had Subway for lunch.
Somebody at work had tacos, and then they didn't want one, and then I ate it. So.
Who the hell does not want tacos?
Well, I just literally come back from lunch, so I was full. John goes to lunch like at 10 o'clock.
Not at 10. It's at 11.
So by the time we get back from
what
lunch.
do you do on lunch? Where do you go on lunch?
Go home.
Let the dogs out.
Let
Who?
the dogs go poop.
Who?
Who let the dogs
I
out?
don't see how you can drive home and waste half your lunch driving back and forth.
I can.
I'd rather
need
just
a-
lay in my car and sleep.
Ross, it's not. I'm interacting with people all day, every day. Everybody.
Yeah, so am I.
I just want to. My thing is, I just want to get away. It breaks up the day.
I get away, but I'm not
wasting.
wasting half my lunch
I get
driving.
a break. Like
Ross?
I'm never by myself. So
Ross can't enjoy his lunch in silence because he has a.
see, Ross, you're always by yourself when you're at home. I'm never by myself.
Well, that's your problem. That's not my
I
problem.
know, but that's what I'm saying. It's my problem, and I found a solution.
I'm
to
sorry
it.
you fucked up your life.
I need a minute to. I need to be by myself for a little bit.
It's
So
not loud enough in here. Let's get a dog.
Yeah,
It
the
needs
moral
to
of
be
it-
louder.
yeah.
Let's get 2 dogs.
Yeah,
Instead of
right.
eating lunch with everybody, I go by myself.
The moral of this story is John needs some goddamn peace and quiet.
For real.
That is,
The thing is that when I'm by myself, I'm still talking to myself.
Yeah.
So I can't
Well, we
stop.
can't fix that.
I know,
You need therapy.
but I need less. I need less. Less is more.
less is more.
You need medication.
Why are you hating on me, man? Get off me.
Some of Grandpa's old cough syrup.
Yep.
What we got? Speaking of cough syrup, Breakfast of Champions, Busch Light, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
My sister tagged
I
me that.
seen
I'm
that.
like, why are you gonna waste the Busch
Waste
Light?
yeah.
That's fucking
I
disgusting.
like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I don't know if I really
Same.
care for
I
Busch
like
Light
I
or
like
not.
both,
I kind of want to try
but
it.
I don't like
Although-
both together.
Although
I might want to try it.
I might be onto something because
That cinnamon beer. Just think about like cinnamon beer. Like you add a little cinnamon in this. It might
just
be
like
pretty
the
decent.
donuts at work the other day had Cinnamon Toast Crunch on top of the mini donuts.
What?
And the other ones had Fruity
Holy
Pebbles.
shit. And
Holy
there was
fucking
one,
shit,
like-
Batman.
I need
What was
6
the,
of each.
there was another one. There was one with Fruity Pebbles on the
Yep.
mini donut. There was one with Oreo type shit.
I didn't see the fucking Oreo.
I think there was an Oreo
What?
type one.
There was Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And there was something else. There was a
Yeah,
couple
there
of them.
was.
There was too many to pick from. But these mini donuts were badass. I don't know where the fuck they were from.
And I learned about Chick-fil-A's chicken minis.
Chicken minis are badass.
Quite delicious.
And they're mini, so you can eat like 100 of them.
Chicken minis?
Chicken minis for
those
breakfast.
This big.
They're
Little
like
mini
who makes
biscuits.
those?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, I've had those.
They're basically like a chicken popper,
Yeah.
and they put them on like a little tiny piece of like honey glazed like sweet bread.
I do.
Pretty good, man.
I like their spicy chicken sandwiches, and they have like a spicy breakfast one, I think, too.
Mm.
I want to say at least they used to, I think.
Mm.
I don't fucking know. I don't go out to eat them that much, but
Say it's a long way out of the way for me to go to chicken fillet, but it's good when I go.
The line's always goddamn long whenever I go, so I don't go. I go like once every 6 months.
They would not approve you saying that in line.
I love your response to the Oreo gingerbread house.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Evidently that
Too soon.
Evidently dumping some salt in some wounds and didn't even mean to.
Well, we had like Danielle sent a Oreo gingerbread house
For our
screenshot.
friend group text.
Yeah,
Seven of us in there.
7 or 8 of us. Yeah. Freaking Mica, too soon. Tornado just came through, fucked people's houses up, and he's making
fuck their house up. It
jokes
knocked
about
the fence
fucking-
down.
Yeah.
making jokes about knocking shit down.
It knocked the fence down. The roof's not ripped. Their windows.
I'm gonna
ain't
tear that
knocked
bitch
out.
up like a tornado.
That's not what I said.
It was something about like wreck the whole.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck this bitch like a
go
fucking
ahead,
tornado.
Go ahead and read. what
Okay.
you-
I'm gonna knock it down to its was it Gingerbread Foundation or something like that?
Fake news. All right, let's start at the top. Okay, Danielle sends this thing. Says, "Step aside, gingerbread. Oreo unveils its own cookie house kit for the holidays.
I need to get one of those.
Yes, so you can build a gingerbread house with Oreo cookies." And she's tagged me. Said Mica, and Ross goes, "Boy, is your pH 14 because you are basic."
Basic white bitch.
Exactly. And I go, "My poor Oreo house would look like a tore up trailer park after a tornado went through. You know what? I'd have to take a bite out of every piece, leaving nothing but the shit ass graham cracker foundation."
Hey, don't besmirch the fucking graham crackers.
Hey,
Those are
the
good.
graham crackers are decent too if they're
You
cinnamon.
can't have a gingerbread
doesn't-
house without the graham
if it-
crackers.
if
Who
it
doesn't
weren't-
like the cinnamon
Yeah.
graham cracker?
If
Yeah.
it weren't for cinnamon, it would be cardboard.
Delicious cardboard,
The basic honey one is decent, but fuck that.
but it's basic.
And then I got
It was Micah's.
a too soon with the tornado joke. I agree. We barely got missed. Our neighborhood is kind of bad. So it went into a whole deal, and I said, "I'm sorry I offended you. My parents live in a trailer, so I understand your concern, but they made it. We're all alive. We're good."
Yep.
And it's really, I mean, is it ever too soon? I mean,
I don't know. Like,
most of the time,
that's how you get over
your
tragedy.
joke,
You
yeah, I
bring
was gonna
light to
say
things.
your joke. If you were to say that 2 weeks later, then people are like, "What are you fucking talking about?" You say it when something just happens because you want to be relevant. Like,
I almost said, I was this close to saying, "Don't you got a radio station to listen to win some more free tickets?"
no shit, Danielle
She
has
won
been
more
winning
tickets.
I didn't even have time to
every
respond to the
fucking-
fucking Aaron Tippin thing.
She's
I was like, I'll take the
joking.
Aaron Tippin.
Wendy joked about,
Wendy
hey, Danielle,
chimed
are
in
you
and-
going to be
yeah.
fucking winning everybody tickets or gifts off the radio contest? Danielle's like, I can, or something like that.
She said something
She's
like,
like,
"Yeah, I know
"Won
there's
them."
Aaron Tippin tickets. Who wants those?" And Wendy responded.
responded. Danielle freaking
Won
put
the
Wendy's
bitches.
information in. Wendy wins them.
And
I'm
before
like,
I could even
"Holy
respond,
shit."
I was like,
Why is she screwing with that? Tell her to go get some scratch off and lottery tickets for
Fuck
y'all,
her,
man.
right?
Man, for real. But she has no luck with that. She's just been radio contest winner.
She's found her calling in life.
We
a
just-
radio contestant caller in her.
But going back to Michael being the basic bitch, I got this.
Feelings are hurt.
I got sent this to show you.
Natural pumpkin spice. Ooh, iced tea. I don't know. I'd try it.
Publix Deli pumpkin spice iced tea.
They
I
take-
was sent that by a Tom Callahan with the caption "Basic bitch Micah."
Hey,
I might try it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like tea, so I can't.
Well, I
drink
mean,
it.
if
Oh,
it,
you don't
if
like
it
tea.
was only a
I'd try
hint
it.
of pumpkin to it, it
Yeah.
might be all right.
it's like the pumpkin ciders. I
It
wasn't the
can't
only
over-
basic bitch.
It can't overpower the tea. It's
Yeah.
got to be like a hint. It
Makes
can't
sense.
be too
with the
much.
exception of Dickens, the pumpkin cider pumpkin
Dickens
cider
cider.
was Micah's favorite.
You like Dickens cider?
Dickens is your favorite cider.
I like the pumpkin cider.
Like, come inside.
I like the pumpkin cider. See?
They never ID'd us at the brewery, did they?
No, I identified as a male, so
Well, I say that because there was an Iowa man was arrested for using the McLovin fake ID.
Yeah, you can buy one of those, like
Yeah.
Spencer's.
Yeah, he got it off of Amazon for $6.97.
That's awesome. 25-year-old organ donor from Hawaii.
So a quick way to go to jail: use a fake McLovin ID.
Yep. So he went to a bar in Iowa using McLovin ID.
I would have laughed at that, like,
And
then
apparently,
I'd have told him to leave.
yeah, apparently the bouncers or whatever showed or told the police about it. That were their security. So yeah, the police arrested him for using a fake ID.
They know that shit's not like real.
And he doesn't even look like McLovin.
No, not even close. He looks a lot less nerdy.
Yeah, looks nothing like McLovin.
He didn't even put on any glasses.
No.
And he doesn't even have bangs.
He doesn't even live in Hawaii.
Yeah, McLovin wasn't smiling.
No.
No, you got to do the same freaking.
How old was he?
He was 20. The guy was 20.
Oh, so he's trying to buy beer.
He was buy a drink at a bar.
With a McLovin
With a
ID.
McLovin ID. Like, would you even... He got in trouble for that?
Yeah, he
Like,
got
I would be
arrested.
like, this is funny.
He got arrested and he's facing like 3 charges.
No.
Yeah.
He is facing public intoxication, being under the legal age in a bar, possession of fictitious license and possession of alcohol while underage.
Wow. That sucks to be that guy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not cool. So we were speaking about Danielle winning everything.
Yeah.
She won Garth Brooks tickets
Mm-hmm.
to Dive Bar Tour. There's a bar in Sanford. I don't remember what it was called.
How was
I
traffic?
think it was the Barn. Traffic was okay. It wasn't bad. Because we left before. I left early from work because
You beat rush hour trying to
wanted
get through
make
Orlando.
Sure we got.
Yeah.
But even with beating the work traffic, there was still some backups. But it wasn't too bad. We got there early. I brought 4 16-ounce Busch Lights. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to drink these in the parking lot. Daniel's like, no, I want to go in line right now and get in line so we can get good spot so we can stand.
But you're like, I want to get drunk out here, so I have to buy as many drinks
Exactly.
in there.
So so I compromised and I took 2 beers with me. So I got through security with those 2 beers. Nobody said nothing. When she's wanding me, I'm holding my beers.
What?
So I'm thinking at this point they're going to tell me I can't bring those in.
Yeah.
Nope, I get past them. So we get in. So I've already gone through security. We've already gone through a check. I get to another gate. There's a guy. There's 2 security guys and a couple cops. The guys were like, hey, you can't bring those in here. So I'm like, all right, well, guess what? I'm going to chug these now. So
I'm bringing them in, but they're going to be in my stomach.
I'm sitting there pounding them. I'm pounding one of them. I get through it pretty quick. And then everybody's coming through with drinks and different things. And they're like, hey, you can't bring that in. You can't bring that in. They're like, well, where's the trash at? So they're like throwing away full sodas, full things of just not even drinks. Because you already know you're going to stand in line for a couple hours to wait to get in. So the people are bringing things.
Did wait in line for like an hour?
We had to wait in line for like 2.5, 3 hours.
God damn.
Because Danielle wanted to be like right up close.
Like we were for Luke Combs?
But the thing was, yeah, pretty much. We were closer. We were a little closer than we were for Luke Combs. But the thing is like we didn't have to get there that early. We could have got there a little later. But we stood in line. We were in line with pretty decent people, and we ended up mostly standing in the same spot with them. So we kind of already built up.
Made friends and all that, and they'd hold your spots once you're inside. And
yeah, so basically I chugged those 2 beers, and I overheard the cops, one cop laughing and telling the other cops, is like, you got all these people over here throwing away all these full drinks.
And this dude pounding his stuff.
You got this guy over here freaking looking like Jesus slamming 2 big-ass
Just chug
Busch Lights.
32 ounces of beer. He's going to vomit when he gets in line.
Nope. I sat there, I champed it. And the thing was, I could have probably went and got more, but I was like, I don't want to have to go back and forth to the porta potty.
I would have put it in my pockets and not even
pooped in your pockets.
No, but you couldn't have got in because literally they saw like the gates are.
Oh, so when he saw you go through security with them in your hands,
they already
once
knew.
you got through security, he told you.
And then like after like 15 or 20 people came in with drinks or something, they're like, we need to go tell somebody at that gate not to let anybody go through with them. And that was
I would have put them in my fucking pocket and let them wander with them.
They will find it. Remember me at the Rays game?
Yeah.
I tried that.
But if they let him walk in with his hands, if he pull them out of his pockets, they probably be like, all right, you're good.
Yeah, but they I mean, I had to pull out my keys out of my pocket, my phone out of my pocket, and I already had 2 beers in my hands.
Y'all didn't have 2 pina coladas.
I went to 2 gas stations and I did not see any pina coladas. The reason why I went to 2 gas
dog?
stations, the first we got right off the interstate, and the first gas station we went to didn't have shit. It was like I think it was a Marathon or some bullshit, and
goddamn American-made fucking gas stations suck.
Nope, I'm telling you, man, they didn't have shit in there. What is that, dildo? Fucking South Carolina
lighthouse.
Oh, that's a lighthouse. Never mind.
Watching a fucking Bills game?
Or a chess pawn. It's either a chess pawn or
I think they call those dildos Tom Brady's mouthpiece. I think that's what the Bills fans call it.
But anyways, we pulled into this Marathon, and we both had to take a piss. So we pissed in there, and we were hoping to get a snack, but there wasn't shit to snack on. And the one thing we got, Danielle was like, oh, I'm going to get like a little Pop-Tart, because I looked at the beers, and there wasn't nothing for the beer selection. And the one beer I grabbed, it was like Coors Light, and it was like a big 24 or 16 ounce. I don't remember what it was. I think it was 24.
Probably overpriced.
It was outdated. So I was like, fuck it. I'm putting that back. And then I was like, well, we'll buy something. So we both just hovered around in here looking for snacks and shit, and then took a piss. So I bought the Pop-Tart, and I was like, hey, check the expiration on the Pop-Tart. And it was like expiration date, and there was nothing there. So I'm like, it's probably been sitting there for a while.
Oh, so it's good forever.
No, it just means he wiped that shit off. So then we end up going to a 7-Eleven, and that's where I got
about hot
more
dogs.
beer, and I learned about 7-Eleven hot dogs.
They're self-serve.
They're self-serve. I went up to the freaking register, and I put my beer, I put some candy on the counter. I got like little mini Starburst and Sour Patch Kids.
Jesus
and
Christ.
then I was like,
you got diabetes?
well, I was just like, I haven't eaten pretty much all day because, well, actually I did eat. We had chicken minis and all those donuts and bullshit because it was Boss's Day. So everybody on the team brought in a bunch of different snacks and donuts and different things.
I didn't get shit.
So I ate a breakfast, which I normally don't eat. So I kind of skipped lunch. And then so by the time the concert came, I was kind of hungry. So I was at the gas station, and I was like, hey, can I get a hot dog? And she goes, like in her broken English, she was like, they're self-serve. Like, looked at me like I was a
the
dumbass.
little fucking tongs over there. You grab those and you get your own goddamn hot dog.
The only time I've had a gas station hot dog was when someone already bought some, and then they were like, hey, I got some extra hot dogs.
You try to get from the homeless people.
No, I didn't. They offered me, and I never took them. I never took them.
Bun, wiener.
I will say the 7-Eleven hot dog was pretty good.
It's not bad. Roller food.
Yeah, I didn't know I had to.
The Go-Go Toquitos are pretty good.
I didn't know I had to get it myself.
Or tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
Yeah. This week's topic: tornadoes.
I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
The little rolled up
tornado looking
things.
things. Yeah, like they're like chicken.
Roll up taco things.
Yeah. Taquito type deals.
No, it's not Tostitos. Those are type of chips. Toquitos.
Yes, that's what we said.
I don't know what the fuck those things are, man. I don't speak Spanish. Fuck. Confusing the fuck out of me. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Jesus.
Ross just squeaked.
That'll make the dog howl again.
God damn. So Garth Brooks was pretty fucking cool, though.
Did he play all his new shit?
He played his one song, the Dive Bar song.
I hate his new music.
I don't really care for that Dive Bar song. It was alright because I was pretty fucked up. But besides that, I mean, like, he played his classics. He was a really good performer. Like,
blame it all on my roots.
It was probably the best concert I've ever been to, like, as far as
because you were up for the whole thing. Usually you're asleep by the headliner. By the time the headliner takes the stage.
Right, yeah. So I go in, I get 2 beers. Double fisting. The guy that we're in line with or whatever, he buys me a drink. Then his buddy buys me a drink. So then I go to the bar, I buy them drinks. And the whole thing was they were trying to get everybody, like, whenever somebody left, the whole point was you bought everybody something so that way no one had to, so everybody could stay there.
So I ain't leaving.
So that way, no, because the whole point is it's so packed that, like, if everybody was to go get drinks randomly at their own,
you'd lose your spot. Everybody
gaps.
Moves up.
So the whole point, like, I think what he was trying to do was, like, have everybody, and he would go get a drink for everybody. He's like, anybody need anything? Anybody need anything? And then whenever I went, I was like, I just came back with those 2 guys. Like, they bought me something, I bought them something. So that way, they don't have to go somewhere.
There
And
you
then
You didn't have the big black dude hanging over everybody,
Yeah,
pouring liquor in their mouth, like
yeah.
with Luke Combs concert. Like, I don't know who this 6'8" black dude is, but I'll drink that liquor.
At one point, I had 4 beers in my hands.
Yeah, I remember seeing that Snapchat.
And the guy looked at me. He was to the right of me. He goes, "I guess that's what happens when you look at you're an attractive guy. I guess you got guys buying drinks.
The long hair is finally paying off.
Well, if you wouldn't bump a motherfucker 100 times, then I fucking wouldn't.
Yeah,
buy
a
you
few
a
more
drink,
beers,
you
and dudes would be
fucking
hitting on you.
Dude, his lady was bumping into me fucking left and right, dancing like, and there's nobody fucking around us. I think they're trying to annoy us to get us to move.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck that. Like, we're right dead center.
You just fucking danced
3
with
people
her, right back with her.
So I hip checked her once. He come and stand next to me. He bumped up on me. I bumped right back into him. Like, and then he was like, "Oh, we're building a wall." And I'm like, "I'm all about walls, but you don't have to fucking bump into me."
Right.
And then he was cool the rest of the night, but he was like, "Yeah, we get kicked out of some music festivals or whatever."
I can see why.
And I'm like, "Yeah, you're being a fucking douche." And his wife ended up getting an argument with the lady in the front, which had a sign about Garth sign my boots or something like that. So those two were in a flicking off match, and people are telling them to cool out so they don't get kicked out. And I'm like, holy shit. Like,
shit's getting heated.
When Garth got on stage, he sang for a while. He was really good. Like, some lady, though, decided that her and her friend were going to come bulldoze their way through people.
Nope.
So
that's how it was with Luke Combs, and we were, like, blocking people. Like,
yeah,
nope.
we were blocking, so they went around to the weak spot, like, on the back end, and they just kind of, like, bullsed through me and Danielle or somebody. And they got through us and got in front of this guy that we just met. And the guy that we're buying drinks, we're all buying drinks for each other. I'm looking at him. I'm like, hey, man, if you get in front of her, I'll step in front of her, too, and we'll block her and her friend out, and we'll create a little wall, and we'll, like, whatever. He goes, all right. And then he grabs her hair.
He got her to step back and then got her.
Yeah, so he grabs her hair. She turns around and looks at Danielle like Danielle grabbed it. And Danielle's like, bitch, I didn't touch your hair. At that point, I already fucking
I can literally hear Danielle saying that. Bitch, I didn't touch your hair.
I literally swim moved the other girl, pushed her behind me. So now I'm posted up. This guy's still arguing with her. She throws his phone on the floor or smacks it on the floor. I don't know. I felt it hit the ground, though. So then I'm like, oh, shit. And then he's, like, dealing with her. And then those two get mushed back because the people just like, fuck y'all. And
they saw what was happening and got them bitches out of there.
So now it's me up there by myself, and I'm like up there with
John
other
has
people.
all this elbow room now. He's like, God damn.
But his boy's still right there, kind of like, I don't know if he saw what was going on.
Yeah.
And then, so like I grabbed Danielle, pull her through the 2 girls.
You grabbed Danielle's hair.
Yeah, so I grabbed Danielle, pull her through, and then I was like, hey, man, and I grabbed him. I pulled him back through. And then now those 2 girls are behind us the entire time, pressing up, and we're just like fucking just standing there with like, are you serious? But I was like, when I told him, I was like, yeah, if you get in front of her, I'll go. And then he just grabbed her hair, and I'm like, oh, my God.
Well, that was a good thing about the Luke Combs concert. When people did that, all you had to do is point to them, security came and snatched them people up.
No,
no cutting.
No, there was almost a couple fights. Like fucking Ozzy Osbourne, like 3 or 4 people was fucking lit up, started smoking weed. He's only like 3, like the security on stage can see that far. And he was smoking weed right there. Fucking cowboy next to him grabs it, starts smoking. Like they're smoking back and forth. Well, nope, nothing happened.
Oh, wow.
And it's literally like 5 minutes before Garth Brooks about to go on a stage. And then those 2 end up almost getting in a fight towards the end of the night.
2 that were smoking with each other?
I was like, they didn't know each other, and I guess they got in some altercation. I'm like, holy shit. Like, it was a lot of fun. Garth Brooks was a great performer, and, like, at one point, somebody was FaceTiming some troops or whatever, like talking to a family member. And they're in their, like, bunks or whatever, just sitting there FaceTiming. They're showing them the Garth Brooks concert. Garth Brooks sees it, ends up snatching the phone from the person. Like, he tells them to come forward.
Yeah.
Grabs the phone and still continues singing to them. Then he's showing the crowd, like, to all the – and then more troops come over. Like,
but Luke Combs wouldn't pick up your goddamn hat.
Or koozie.
Yeah, I tried to throw stuff at him.
Terrible.
No, it was a good show. I mean, it was – and the only way you can get these tickets was win concert tickets, and Danielle's freaking doing radio contests left and right.
If it's a contest, she's won it.
No,
she's
for
pretty
sure.
much like she's freaking not so scary. Mickey's not so scary Halloween at Disney. We went to Luke Combs. She qualified me to see George.
She won
Strait
Luke
in
Combs
Vegas.
twice.
Yeah, well, I won that one.
Yeah.
I was Ross Martello.
Yeah, you were
But
me.
she told me to call, and I did, and I
And
won.
she won like some money from different stations.
She won $500
I think
from
she won money.
1015.
She
Yeah.
won money. She won Legoland tickets. Not Legoland. It was the Crayola experience. She won some tickets for that. Like, dude, she won Aaron Tippin tickets for Wendy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
She needs to call and get them tickets to Arvindale Super Speedway. They can't even give them away.
She's gotten into free from there, and she didn't even win tickets.
Yeah. Oh, we've all gotten free there. Yeah.
But I mean, dude, she's like, I hate to say it, but she's a winner.
Good old Arvindale Speedway.
I hate to toot her horn a little bit, but she's been killing it.
Think
We
about this.
all fucked Arvindale Speedway out of like $100 that night.
No, they,
more than that.
They fucked Mica out of a win, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I felt justified.
Yeah.
Man, think about that.
But the amount of money we spent there, though, we spent too much money there.
Just pit passes every week.
yeah, we
Yeah.
spent a lot
Yeah.
of money at that place.
Was it $35 pit pass or?
It used to be 30. Now
30,
they're up
that's
to
what it
like
was.
35. They're
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
crazy.
But you got to be smart like me. Is I would buy the pit pass, but I would
Well,
save the
and
wristband.
another
So I'd
thing-
see what color wristband everybody
A lot of
had the
people that
next
do
week.
that.
Well,
Oh, they got the yellow one. I still got my yellow one. I tape that bitch back on.
Another thing, too, though, if you don't have nobody watching the gates, that's on you.
Yeah.
Like, we come and show up, and there's nobody
No,
to take money.
They had
there's
nobody in the front gate. we snuck in the front gate. Loaded with beer. That we were drinking beer in the stands that they did not sell in the concession stands.
And then we got in the back for free.
Then when we
but
got
had
drunk
to
and
bring-
belligerent,
We had to bring parts in, right?
Yeah. Well, first we ended up going on the track for the autograph session, drunk, and then when Micah got wrecked, we went to the back, tried to sneak in where we weren't really hiding that we were trying to sneak in.
Because we were drunk.
Because we were drunk and we didn't realize it. And then Danielle was like, "Oh, fuck that! I can get us in there."
She got us in.
She
I
got
got
us in.
y'all in, not me.
'Cause I had a transmission in my trunk.
But
These
All
days,
you had to do was have me pop the trunk, and you realize that we did not have a transmission in the trunk.
These days, you got to be careful when you tell somebody you got a tranny in the trunk. Like,
Girl.
you see me pop out?
Yeah. Hey. John's hair blowing in the wind. Hey.
we weren't lying. We really had a tranny back here.
I'm not a tranny, but I'd play one if I had to get in for free.
Yeah, if it saved me $30.
If you did that, you technically wouldn't be lying.
You're not
No.
lying.
They just misinterpreted.
It's
Micah
2019. Don't judge me.
Micah needed a tranny.
Dude, what kind of... We need to get this Mica guy out of here. He's into some crazy shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was a nice move, but bad throw. Oh, man.
Did you guys see the Saints are going to win the Super Bowl?
Why?
The Saints?
Why? Because the fucking Pope
Said so.
tweeted him.
The Pope
Yes,
said so.
the Pope, the old high and mighty, tweeted the fucking New Orleans Saints.
I'll be back, RIP.
Apparently, last Sunday he was giving thanks to some of his people on Twitter. So he did. John's
He
mic
was
is
just-
fucking. Hold on, I gotta turn John's mic up. There we go.
He was just thinking like Saints, like in general, probably
He
not even the
was.
football team.
He tweeted something from the official
Yeah.
Pope Twitter account and put hashtag Saints, but Twitter
They tagged the
automatically
Saints.
yeah it
Orleans
automatically
Saints.
changed it to the New Orleans Saints logo emoji.
That's funny.
So if they're and they ended up winning 13-6 that day.
well,
So if you need proof
That-
as to why my Patriots won't win the Super Bowl and the Saints will, is because the goddamn Pope blessed them.
I don't know if Drew Brees don't come back, they'll have a lot harder time.
Bridgewater's been playing good though.
He's been decent, but this week Kamara's out for him.
Yeah.
Their tight end is out, and so all they got's Michael Thomas, and their quarterback's out.
It all depends on who they're playing. Butt County, California. Right there on the TV. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know who they're playing though.
Oh yeah. I was trying to pay attention when we was watching that show, but it was all week 1 stuff because it was a
Yeah.
recorded episode. You gotta be careful what you're reading. You can't believe it all.
I think I beat you in fantasy football last week.
You did. Rub it in.
As I lost week 1 in that league, and I've won 5 weeks.
Is that John's league or Jesse's league?
I think it was Jesse's league.
Yeah, because I've been doing okay in that one. John's league, I'm dead ass last.
Yeah, Jesse's league. I'm 5-1, and I started
Yeah.
with the loss in week 1.
Yep.
Yeah, in John's league, I think I'm 1-5.
Hey Ross, I just pissed.
So am I.
I just pissed all over the floor. I'll clean it up after the show. Okay.
I don't care. I don't use that bathroom.
Damn, I thought you'd be more.
Yeah, I'm
mad about
5-1 in Jesse's league, 1-5 in John's league.
that. We're not.
I think
talking
all
about,
three of us
We're
are-
not gonna talk about fantasy football right now.
Yeah.
'cause I fucking-
Actually, I think I beat your ass in
That's
one
why
league,
I said we're not
and
gonna talk
then
about
Micah's
it. I
ass
don't
in the other league.
care, I don't care.
It's been bad.
Did you hear why the Saints are going to win the Super Bowl, John? Did I tell you?
No.
Did you hear it?
You'll have to listen to the playback. We're not
Yep.
going to talk about it
Yeah,
again.
let's not
Yeah, I
talk
already went over it.
about
Fuck
that.
that.
Just kidding.
I don't want to listen to that shit anyways. Saints ain't gonna win. We already
Paint your
watched
star.
fucking Do Your Job
Do
just
Your
like
Job Part
right
3.
before the fucking show. We watched Do Your Job.
Yep.
Slowly becoming Patriots fans. Ross is converting us. Got respect for him. I don't like him though.
Put respect on it.
I fucking hate him.
Speaking of beefs.
I don't hate him though, really.
Speaking of beefs, I got one with Wendy's.
I haven't been to Wendy's in
My
forever.
all-time favorite fast food joint is
Has metal shavings in it.
Well, that's your
No.
problem for fucking having a shitty-ass fast food restaurant as your favorite.
Wendy's is the best. They were the original made fresh.
They had some of the better chicken sandwiches that were out for
They
a
You
do
mean
while.
to
have. They
tell
do
me-
have the best chicken.
You mean to tell me that McDonald's hamburgers are better than Wednesday?
Yes.
I will fight you over that.
I refuse to eat square hamburgers.
I refuse to.
You're all about the shape.
Yep. I like the traditional circle.
He likes a circle.
It shouldn't be about the appearance, Ross. You gotta look more past the appearance.
I think the
Look
McDonald's
deeper into
hamburger
that.
tastes better.
I think it tastes like. Never mind.
Honestly though, if I really have a hard time,
I don't know what
unless
never mind tastes like.
chicken's obvious. The chicken's
Yeah.
completely
It's
obvious.
juicier chicken at Wendy's.
The hamburger, it all depends. Like,
Hamburger's
because it all
better.
depends on the day. It depends on whether it's fresh. If it's not fresh,
To me,
McDonald's-
McDonald's tastes the same every time.
McDonald's knew they were getting their ass kicked by Wendy's, so now their quarter pounders are fresh burgers, and that's why they take so long to cook now.
There's
You know
nothing
that?
better than a quarter-pound meat with cheese.
I know. I want. Only thing better is a double quarter pounder.
to me, the burgers they're pretty much similar to me. Like it's harder for me to tell the difference between the burgers,
Yeah.
but the chicken's very obvious.
But back to my point. The reason I got a beef with Wendy's. I had some time to kill before I had to be somewhere the other night. So I'm going to walk into Wendy's and I'm going to order me a meal and sit down, right?
Right.
When I get ready to order, there's nobody there to take your order. There's no registers, no nothing. It is all now. This one up here,
The 198?
you have to enter your own shit on your own keyboard. And
I know McDonald's has.
drive-through.
no, in the walkthrough.
I know
Oh,
McDonald's
that's
has the
probably
kiosk
better.
that you can go to if you want
Yeah.
to, but they
This
still
one-
have the people
This one's not an option. It is
putting people out of jobs.
self-serve only, and they got like
Oh,
two
yeah,
things.
because half of them don't fucking get it. I
Yeah,
said
at
I
least
want
your
a
order be
fucking
right.
spicy chicken with cheese only, and you're like, "Do you want fucking cheese?" Like,
Why are you
you
yelling?
realize that's a different.
But here's the
Why are you
part.
yelling?
remember that lady pissed me off at that one Wendy's. Like,
Yeah.
it was out of state. I don't remember what state it was. But
I don't remember either, John.
But here's the
She
thing.
got me so mad.
Like, I'm a fairly technically savvy guy. I can navigate my way around, right?
Couldn't
You have
order,
to be
huh?
now.
It was not an easy process because I just want cheese only on it, right?
I got you, man.
You can't just put
Plain
on there.
add cheese.
Well,
You
have
can't
to
even.
add.
You can't just add that. You got to go in and take shit off,
Yes.
and then add cheese.
You're taking shit off of it that's not even on it.
Yes.
Or you're taking off what comes
They-
with it.
Right. They're giving you like the standard.
So
And
it's
I got
gonna come
thinking
with
about-
lettuce. It's gonna come with mayo. It's gonna
Yeah.
come with all the bullshit that you
And
don't
here's the
want.
thing. When I went in there, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna substitute the fries for a potato and a small chili.
Hardest
That's
thing you've had to do, huh?
There wasn't even an option on a combo. I'm like, I can't even get what the fuck I want because I want to customize my order.
You had to buy everything a la carte.
I didn't. I ended up just fucking give me the combo once
Just give
I
me the
finally,
goddamn fries.
yeah. And then, okay, I do that. I finally check out. 10 minutes later, I'm like, man, older people that don't know how to navigate this, they're gonna have a strong.
Fucked.
They're gonna get
They're
pissed.
fucked.
Okay, so I go up there and they're gonna deliver my hamburger. So I'm waiting. She goes, okay, have a nice day. And I go, no. She's like, what do you mean?
I will
I'm like,
not have a nice
she's like-
day.
She's like, where's the fries and the Coke? She's like, you didn't get the combo. I'm like, you mean to tell me a fucking hamburger is $9.36
Holy
with no
shit.
fries and drink? She's like, yeah, sorry.
What did your
No
receipt say?
fucking way.
It said combo, fries, and drink.
So give me the fucking fries and drink. You
She
cunt.
did. And then it asked me on the deal, like, what do you want to drink? I'm like, fuck, they don't have a drink machine? I guess give me a Dr. Pepper is what I put in there. And then I'm like, can I have a cup? She's like, they're over there at the drink station. You can make your own drink. I'm like, so why did you ask me if I wanted a fucking root beer, a Sprite, a Coke, a Fanta, a Fuse?
No, my question would have been, why are you fucking here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you can't read the sign that says, give the motherfucker some medium fries. Like, you could have given me some large for my problems.
Frustrating. That is very
So
frustrating.
I will never go back inside Wendy's as long as they got that shit.
Just to go through the fucking drive-thru.
I would have. Go through the drive-thru, come back, sit inside, and leave is what I'll do from now on. If I ever get in that situation.
I love going in and getting some spicy chicken go wraps, man.
Well, you're gonna be there.
I won't do it from there.
You're gonna be there from 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get the spicy chicken.
You might have convinced me to not go to Taco Bell when we're done here and go to Wendy's instead.
Go inside, I dare you.
No, I'm not. Fuck that.
Come on.
I heard their service is piss poor.
Don't be a pussy.
The bad part is you're the service.
Yeah.
You're the one entered in.
and not all are the same.
No.
You know?
But I was through for a loop there. Like, I got my panties in the water.
I can't say it's been a
I
while
wasn't even
since
wearing
I've been
any.
in a Wendy's, so
I'll say
I go to.
I
them,
can't
but
tell you
it's
the last
normally-
time I've been to one.
It's normally in the drive-thru.
if I'm gonna eat fast food, Wendy's is usually my first choice.
The best thing I do though is get the spicy chicken go wrap. I get 2 of them. That it's the same spicy chicken patty that they put on the sandwich. I'm just not getting the bun, and then I get no lettuce, and it's just cheese, ranch, and spicy chicken sandwich.
It's like a chicken finger covered in a tortilla, basically.
Fuck yeah, man! It's so good.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like you said, I might want to go get Wendy's. I'm not even hungry.
I'll probably hit Taco Bell anyway.
It is a little drive.
Yeah.
So that's
And I hear the service sucks.
From what I've been told.
the drive-thru.
The one I go to is fine.
The drive-thru is great. The inside service, not happening.
Micah got heated about that.
I did, man. I was pissed. Like,
All because you wanted this potato.
It was simple. I just wanted.
I don't know what this is. I don't know if this relates to your topic, but the title is "Work Bitch." Does "Work Bitch" mean?
No, that's that Britney Spears song. Work bitch.
I'm like, you got
work
"Work
bitch."
Bitch" written down, and I'm like, does that mean you're telling Wendy's like "Work Bitch"? Like, fucking figure it out.
I know what it is. I saw him write it down.
Oh, it was a basic white bitch type shit, right?
Nope.
No.
He'll get to it.
No.
Oh, I gotta bring it up.
It's your topic.
Okay.
I was curious what this "Work Bitch" was.
Fine. I'll bring it up.
Hey, Micah, how's the AC at work?
It's really fucking
Oh,
cold.
I remember what it is now. Yes, I remember what
Look
it
at that
is.
segue. Got it.
I freeze my ass off there every day, and John's like, "You're just a fucking bitch because you're cold," and I'm like, "Okay."
Well,
I offered another person on our team. I said, "I will give you a Reese's chocolate that I took out of your candy jar for your jacket for the day, because I took my jacket home to wash it, and I forgot to bring it back this week."
Way too small.
Freezing, man.
It honestly looked like you'd be able to fit it. Not even close.
I thought so too.
Not even close.
Like, it went on the arm. I couldn't even get my hands through the
Fat guy in a
cuffs.
little coat.
I did that.
He said that.
I'm like, fat guy. And then I couldn't get it off. My arms are
Somebody
pinned
help
behind my
me.
back.
But then
So,
I'm
I
like,
dislocated my shoulders putting this fucking thing on.
The moral of the story is, I lost my piece of chocolate, and I still didn't get a jacket.
yeah, and he still didn't get a jacket.
you go back to that person's candy jar and get another one?
No.
We should steal candy from somebody else and see if you can get someone else's.
I don't
jacket.
blame you, though, because you're used to working like 90-degree
I know.
fucking
And in his defense too, there is a
That
vent.
place where
there's
I
a
sit.
vent
right above his
in
desk.
freezing,
anywhere
man.
where if you're working in any type of lab or equipment room where it's got servers or a lot of equipment.
It's 65 degrees in there. Yeah.
It's got to be a certain temperature,
Yeah.
and it's always normally cold.
Yep.
And he just happens to be sitting right where a vent is blowing cold air.
I need that in my bedroom.
Like, if I'm working on the front of the ATM, I'm freezing. If I spin my station around and sit at the back, I'm fine. No
Yeah.
problems.
It's literally right there. So if he sits right in this spot,
So that's why I'm the work bitch, because I'm freezing all the time. Although I did see a guy come in the other day. You can't say shit. He had gloves on with the tips of his fingers cut
So you can
out.
feel his keyboard.
And he had long sleeve shirts on. He's an older guy, and I looked over and said, "Hey," and he goes, "Yeah, my hands are cold." Like, I didn't even bring it up, but he must have seen. I looked down and seen him.
You
He's
saw
like-
your look at him. He was like, that guy's thinking
He's
work
like,
bitch.
He's like, "Yeah, my hands are cold." I'm like, "Where do you get a pair of them at?" "I want a pair."
Well, he can die from pneumonia, so he has to.
That's true.
well, and we've also seen people wear beanies too.
There was a girl in there yesterday with the toe thong flip flops and
She had
socks.
her thong on?
And socks. Toe thong flip flops.
Why is she wearing flip flops at work?
And wearing clam diggers.
What did you call me?
Clam digger is what she was wearing.
Y'all let people wear flip flops to fucking work?
It's casual Friday. She's not supposed
That's casual.
No, you're not supposed to.
This lady's not supposed to, but she breaks all the rules. I think somebody else said she had like some workout
Like you're not. I don't think you're supposed to be wearing like yoga pants.
Why
or
not?
anything like
yoga
that.
pants. That's what it was.
And
Why
I
not?
think she was, but
And
she
everybody
was
else is
still.
bitching about
She
it.
was still wearing like a shirt long enough
She
so you
hot?
can't see her butt.
No.
Damn it.
But anyways,
She's like 55 looking ish. And if
Oh, yeah, I
she's
don't
not, she looks like it.
She's
Yeah.
36, Mica.
26?
regardless, you could do.
I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah, I had to pee pretty bad. But chugging some beer. Okay, so Ross is gone. Let's talk some shit.
Let's talk some shit.
Fuck you.
Oh, I hope he steps in my piss.
And slips, hits the ground, rolls around in it, can't get back up.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
And it's just coated down his leg and his forearm.
I was like, I'm gonna tell him I pissed on the floor and see if he get mad. He didn't get mad at all.
Oh, no.
He's actually been trying to keep us cool.
He has been because I think we said that he was getting a little temper flared there.
Yeah.
So we got to.
He was getting butthurt about stuff like.
Now I see why he doesn't respond to the group messages. You don't want to get in trouble.
He's getting attitude for no reason.
No
A
attitude.
little pissy. Like, I mean, it's not our fault that you separate yourself from us.
I know we extend
like
ourselves.
We try to reach
Dude.
out to him and he just ignores us.
Who's getting pissy?
You.
When?
All the time, man.
Right now.
Like right now. He instantly got an attitude. Yeah, we were talking about you. But it wasn't.
I heard you say someone was getting pissy because they weren't responding to group messages. I'm like, all right, I respond.
No, we're just saying we don't reach out to you as much anymore because you get pissy about it.
I don't
Like,
get pissy
stop
at
fucking
all.
texting me about the gym. Jesus, leave me
Alright.
alone.
Yeah, don't text me about the gym. You can text me about anything else.
Same fucking answer as last night.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I haven't gone like in 3 months. Why do you think I'm going to go tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the day.
I'm actually starting to go back Monday.
All else changes. Tomorrow's the day.
No, I'm just talking shit just to talk shit. I really don't have any beef with him.
I got a beef with Wendy's though, but not with you.
Where's the beef?
I did read an article where it said if you think too much, you can die earlier.
Really?
Yes.
Fuck, we're
It
all
says-
screwed.
But there's a counter to it. It said because you didn't have enough protein in your brain, which I drink protein every day. So,
But you got.
So you're saying-
probably gonna get a brain tumor.
but
for
it's
all that.
certain types of protein, I think.
So you're saying the dumber people live longer because they don't think?
they don't have to use their brain as much.
They
so
don't
their
have to
brain
think.
doesn't wear out as fast.
That's interesting.
But I also think that if you're not using it, you lose it. So you probably should use it to some extent, right?
Yeah, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Like,
That's what she said.
if you threw me a basic ass algebra problem right now, I'd probably struggle a little bit to figure
What's
out
the square
what it
root of
is.
73?
The
I
square
don't even know what
root.
the fuck a square root
I
is
couldn't
anymore.
tell you. I just
It's
don't
a
know.
point-
I'd have to Google it to figure out what the answer is.
I don't even remember what a square root means.
Of 73?
But I can Google
It'd be like
It's
6
like-
point something.
I can figure shit
I
out.
thought the
but
square root was.
I don't remember square roots,
I
man.
don't know.
I fucking hate math.
I forgot how to do them.
I can't tell you one time I used a square root in fucking work.
8.54440037445.
But define what a square root is.
What is a square root?
I'll tell you what it is. It's a root that's square in the ground. Have you ever seen that?
No?
No,
Yeah,
me
no.
neither.
A number which produces a specific quantity when multiplied by itself.
That's what I thought.
So it's like 9 times 9.
Like 7 is square root of 49.
So if 81,
Yes.
the square
The
root of 81 is 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I remember
What's
now.
square root of
64?
What's the square
9
root of
times
1?
Square root of 1 is 0.5.
It's 1.
Well, that's stupid.
No, you're stupid.
That's a trick question.
He's going to live a long time. God damn it. He's not thinking.
You're dumb.
Like I said, I can figure shit out if I just remember it, but I don't remember what a square root is. I can't tell you last time I used it. That was my point.
No. That's why I still haven't used a letter in a math equation.
That
Yeah,
part's
there's not one
bullshit.
time I had to put an A next to something.
Yeah, I've still yet to figure out
and
what
then
A
do a
is.
calculation with it. Not one time. So I haven't used that in 10 plus years. So that's why I don't fucking remember.
Yep.
That's true.
I haven't used the square root of nothing.
Nope.
If people would figure out what they wanted to be when they were like 6, they could just skip a lot of classes in school.
Yeah, fucking just go right into a trade.
Exactly. Like, think about it. Like,
Well,
if you know you're going to be a used car salesman, then you need to go to public speaking, and you need to go to math classes so you make sure you sign the deals up right. You don't need English and nothing else. You don't need science.
You probably do need a little English because you're gonna have to do some paperwork. You're gonna have to
This day and
understand
time,
stuff.
you need to learn Spanish.
Oh, here's something else you might need to.
I
know
refuse to
doing that.
learn Spanish.
You might need to do like maybe not marketing, but you might need to do like there might be like some sales pitch classes or something like that. You can probably like gauge the courses towards that career.
Yeah, just send them to like a webinar.
But
for
the only
like
downfall to that is if you're fucking like, because I know I wasn't smart when I first started off, but
we were all born stupid, John.
I know that even in college I picked exactly. Exactly, we're all born stupid.
That's
in
how the
college,
show
I
came
started
about.
off as general business major and realized like a lot of stuff they're teaching you is kind of general, and it's a lot of it was gauged towards being an entrepreneur, which I wasn't wanting to do right away. So I was like, "Fuck that! I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
stop
do what
here."
with manure?
Exactly. I don't know anything about entrepreneuring. And
Contra and
and so I decided I was gonna go into computer.
I was walking around
degree.
panuring all day.
But still, man, like, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna do all the time.
That's
the
why-
only
I know exactly what I'm doing.
That's the only downfall of going like starting off so young.
That's why I
going-
said if you knew. That's how I started it. If you knew what you were going to be at 6, you could bypass. But nobody knows.
Nah, man, you gotta go a little later in the game.
Later in the game.
Later in the game on the career path.
You mean it's all not like predetermined what we're going to be?
Give them the fucking basics and then decide. You know what I mean? And then
Okay,
you
so
kinda
pumpkin
gauge
spice and a Mustang.
what they
Are
want.
those the basics?
Those are the basics.
You've already fulfilled your life.
my
Why do
life
you
is
need it?
complete.
Yeah, you can die now.
What was the last basic ass thing that he said that he wanted though?
The sun's out.
The sun's out. The
Time to
gun's
let my
out.
buns out.
What else? So we got the study about if you think less, you live longer. I don't remember all the details on that one. There's a dead guy.
I think you just talked about that. How if you
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah, if you don't think as much, you live longer. But there was something
Did
about
you
there's
know-
more information on that I didn't get.
I got another astonishing fact quoted to that, or related to that.
Is it astonishing though?
If you're not thinking at all, you're dead.
That's true too.
You can't think if you're dead.
Well,
What?
there's some vegetables though.
Yeah.
There's vegetables that their
Terry
brains aren't
Schiavo
working,
lived for
and
several
machines
years.
are keeping them alive. So that's false.
They don't move, so they're dead to us.
True or false? False. It was a trick question.
Whatever.
They can't keep you alive without your brain working.
Breakfast of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
What was that one?
don't think so much.
So, the Busch Light and the cinnamon toast.
Oh yeah.
Crunch.
Last laugh, dead man, cankles.
All right, so
What the fuck?
it's not cankles. It's a prank.
Oh, what?
So a guy died, and hold on, let me find this article. He died, and one of his last wishes was to have a pre-recorded audio placed in his coffin, and when they were burying him, they would hear it.
I'm still alive.
like they were knocking, stuff like that. Yes, and it even continued after the knocking.
That would
and
freak
like,
people
where
out.
am I?
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I? Let me out! It's fucking dark in here.
I can't breathe.
Is that the priest I hear? And then he mentioned like someone's name. Is this them? Blah blah blah. I'm in the box. No, in fucking front of you. I'm dead. Like, but he went off, and his last wishes were to try to prank his family. But the thing was, his family sucks, and they spilled the beans before he did it.
Oh, yeah, they give people heart attacks
Yeah.
and stuff, man.
You don't want to have a funeral for Grandma next week because you
No,
fucking killed her.
man, no. That thing
You're
would have been
fucking stupid
funnier.
ass.
Grandma Gertrude sitting
It'd
over
been
there
fun.
just.
But the
having
thing
a
was,
panic
is he
attack.
had an illness, and they kind of knew that he was gonna die eventually. So, but that to me, that would have been funny if they didn't say a whole lot, and only a few people knew. And then after they reacted, then you told them. They told him like a couple days before, so I kind of thought it was shitty. They should have let him at least react and then told him. I mean, because we got shit to revive people if they have a heart attack, man.
Nah, they're already in a state of mourning.
Tell the people that you would worry about having a heart attack. How about that?
Everybody in here. In about 6 minutes, prepare yourself.
Man, I hope the Gators win this game.
I don't care.
I really don't care anyways. I like the Gators, but
What time's Boston College play today, Ross?
Couldn't tell you.
I haven't really cared about football this year.
You think if Boston College was ranked top 10, Ross would like them?
No.
No.
I really don't give a shit about college football.
No, he really doesn't. He just watches college.
I don't
game
have an
day.
alma mater, so I have no reason to root for somebody. I think it's weird that you root for a college team if you didn't go to that college.
Well, you didn't play for the fucking Patriots either.
But it's a professional team. Professional team and college team. Totally different.
It doesn't matter, man.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
A lot of times, most of the time for professional teams, you are a fan of the team that you're born or you grew up in.
All right. Well, when I was born, I was a Gator fan.
What you grow up as a kid, NFL wise.
As a kid?
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
Dolphins.
it was basically my team moved with whatever team I was playing with on youth. So like I played for the Dolphins, I played
That's
for the
stupid.
Vikings. When I followed certain players though, in the pros I followed players more than I followed a team.
I was a Patriots fan when they sucked.
And then when I
was a
decided to stick with the team, that's the team I stuck with.
Mm-hmm.
But it was,
Yeah, once you became part of a family that were fans of a
Jesus.
winning
Just
team.
roped in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, might as well be a fan of the Steelers since they're good.
No. Nope. This guy's a hater. He's trying to get under my skin. You
Nope.
can't get me, Ross.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm cooler than the other side of your pillow.
Cool.
Oh, speaking of
the other side of your pillow.
we're talking about how we go to Taco Bell or whatever when we're done here.
Yeah.
I thought Mica left something at my house last week.
What'd I leave?
Whenever you left, Mica was still hanging out in the garage. or
Oh,
in the
yeah,
driveway.
I forgot about
So
that.
I scooted around him and left and went to Taco Bell. I come back from Taco Bell. He's still hanging out in the driveway. I'm like,
What are you doing?
did he fucking leave his phone in the house? Is that why
Or
he's
my
still?
keys.
I thought you left something in the house. I'm
Yeah.
like, shit, he's waiting for me to come back.
So I
So,
made it.
I backed out and rolled the window. I'm like, you good? I was like, did you forget something in the house?
I waited for Ross to get all the way back in his garage, and then I took off.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make it really hard for him to get
I
out
had
and
to
get
snake
back
around
in.
his fucking truck to get in back in my garage. But I was like, shit, he was waiting for me to get back. He realized that he forgot something whenever.
No.
But he said he was waiting on to hear back from a text so he knew which direction to go.
I was communicating
Yeah.
with my girlfriend, trying to
'Cause you
figure
do
out
have
where
a-
I'm
you
going.
You do have a decent drive. Like,
Yeah.
You want to start driving
That's
home
it.
and have to turn back around.
Like, it's a big circle if you go the wrong way.
So,
I'm like,
yeah.
shit, he forgot his cell phone in the house and he
And it
couldn't
makes
text me
sense
to.
too. It's like you're already at a decent place.
You're at
like
the midway
it's-
point.
You're not at
Yeah.
you're not at like a random public place, just
Yep.
sitting in a parking lot. You're at Ross's house.
So I'll probably do the same thing today. I'll wait for Ross to get back, and then I'll take off.
You know, but go to Taco Bell. As soon as John gets out of the way, I'll snake on by and go to Taco Bell. And
Maybe I'll go to Wendy's and go through the drive-thru and then take it inside.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Save it for
What
the
is up on
topics.
top of that? You got pumpkin.
No, don't read those.
No.
Dingus.
What is that?
Dingus.
A dingus.
Is that connected like a dingleberry to
retard.
your anus?
It's a retard.
Oh, dingus.
So should we wrap this thing up?
I guess.
Yeah, we should treat it like some leftover tater salad and wrap it up.
Well, hopefully it's done raining. It looks pretty nice out
Yeah, it's
now.
sunny
It's
outside
sunny.
now. No threat of tornadoes.
Was that big storm over with or no?
I think it's past us
Yeah,
now.
it's to the north now.
All right. So I might be able to cut my grass tomorrow. Or is it
Eh.
going to rain tomorrow?
No.
Probably might be a little soggy. It's going to take some time for the
Yeah.
floodwaters to recede.
Well, it didn't hit like it hit everywhere else.
You should get your fan out and turn it out on the yard and see if it'll try it out.
I can get my blower out.
There you go.
I can do that.
It's just let Mother Nature do its course.
That's it.
But I need to cut my grass.
Fuck your grass.
Fuck it, just leave the oil out of your lawnmower that we never have to cut again. I would cut it,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Alrighty.
Yep.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.